Hi, welcome back to the Roundtable. I'm your host, Steven, and I'm here.
Geo.
And like we said, it's movie night. It's a cheapy day in Montreal.
Very cheap
It's
today.
$4 for the movies. So we
$4.50.
$4.50 plus tax. Still, so no brainer for us. We're going to go see two movies. This time out, right after Gran Turismo, we went to go see Turismo. Excuse me. We went to go see Blue Beetle. This is directed by Angel Manuel Soto. Forgive me in advance for mispronouncing these names. The next one is Julio Maraduina, Bruna Makizine, George Lopez, Susan Sarandon, and Balicia Escobedo. Based on the DC comic book, I'm going to say this is aimed basically towards, this is DC's attempt at doing like their Ant-Man or Shazam. It's supposed to be for kids, I think, for this one. It's a little bit more lighthearted compared to Justice League and the Dark Knight kind of thing. I kind of enjoyed the family element, how they deal with the Latino or the Mexican family element, how family sticks together no matter what, through thick and thin. That was beautiful. The movie as a whole, I'm gonna say I was immensely disappointed. I didn't get into it. I had a couple of chuckles with George Lopez, but overall for me, I didn't follow this movie. I didn't really get behind this movie, although I did love the fact how they keep the thought of family, the unit of family together through thick and thin. It had potential to be so much more for me, but I think, I don't know where they were aiming it for. They were at one point trying to go for the childlike Shazam, and then suddenly we're going to bring it in and go for like kind of like Iron Man, and then we're going to go, oh no, we're going to go to Ant-Man, and then we're going to go back to try to go dark a little bit. They're going to kill people like Dark Knight, and then we go back. I don't think they knew where they were going. I think this is another one that's it's bombing for a reason, and I'm just going to say it just didn't connect with what they were trying to do, in my opinion. There's some good moments in it. Everybody's trying their best, but for me, it just falls short, and I will not go see this movie ever again.
Now it's my turn. Believe it or not, it got better critics than Gran Turismo. It got Rotten Tomatoes gave it 78%. I have no idea how they did that, and 92 on people liking from the theater and everything. Now, this bug, we don't talk before we do this, okay? I thought the same thing. This reminds me of Marvel and DC with Ant-Man and Shazam. It was and then there's a story. Then it gets dark. And then like certain point, okay, Blue Beetle is trying to, I don't want to kill people. But then at the same time, all his family and other people around are killing people. They're killing soldiers and everything. And I'm like, okay, where are you going with this? And the certain part is disgusting because one gets speared by a leg of a robot beetle there. Spoiler alert, but whatever. And the thing is, 75% of the movie I liked. The realistic part. The other 25% age got me frustrated. It's like putting, you know, those movies like, it's like putting Star Wars and Star Trek together. 75% of Star Trek, it's like, oh, it makes sense, But then after that, 25% of Star Wars, like, what the heck? Here, you have the Blue Beetle spaceship, whatever, or vessel, okay, flying vessel. And these people, the wife, the mother of the guy who's playing Blue Beetle, and George Lopez, they know how to drive it. How? They should have done it then to have a metal helmet that programs their brain ahead of time that they're able to get adapted right away. But no, they're flying. Oh wow! All these people are jet fighter pilots from the olden day. The grandmother, she can't even stand before, and all of a sudden she's a humongous machine gun. She goes, from the revolution and everything. It's like, seriously. They're in the middle of a crisis. Like, there's all these soldiers lying around, unconscious. And they have time to, how are you doing? Oh, give me a hug. It's like, really?
Yeah.
It's kind of like, you get the movie example, what I agree with Steven, it gets you frustrated.
Yeah.
It's like so it was amazing potential, and they got stupid.
Yeah.
Which you're laughing, but you're like, yeah, but it doesn't go with the movie. And it's the way I felt with Shazam and Ant-Man. I was at a certain point I wanted to put a grenade on it because they were both trying to do like Guardians of the Galaxy, the first two, and they couldn't. Because Guardians of the Galaxy, the first two I'm talking about, right? It was good, but those two were amazing. And then after that, well, forget about it. But they knew how to mix the comedy and this. This one here didn't know how to do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Certain points, you're like, okay, seriously, now you're not hug. You're in a battlefield, and there's this, and there's that. It's like, seriously, it came to a point that was so much Hollywood cartoonish that I wanted to bang my head against the wall. Like, okay, now, then all of a sudden it's like, oh, got interested again. Oh, it's not bad. Okay, maybe they're gonna stop doing these stupid jokes that has nothing to do with the movie, and it goes back to the other way around. And I agree with Steven. This thing had so much amazing potential. Because look, I was used to the original Blue Beetle with Ted Kord, and not as much when he was alone. I liked him when he was with Buster Gold. And then it got the comedy sketch.
Yeah.
Then it was the Justice League International with Guy Gardner as Green Lantern, and there was Ice and the other girl from Brazil. And the comedy sketch was coming out of there. I was laughing. But at least the stories were good those days. This thing here was not, like, the comedy was good. Wrong timing.
Yeah.
Wrong everything. I mean, you're joking around and your father, and the guy's father dies. And then there's this and that. It goes, okay, where's the emotional roller coaster? Kind of sense. It does a lot of things. It doesn't. You'll go see the movie and you're gonna say, okay, oh, the mansion, the Ted Mansion. Oh, nobody's been there ever since when she was 8 years old. You go in there, not even a dust. Nobody ever tried to steal anything from there. At least show goes up, oh, we have high state-of-the-art alarm system and a filter system that cleans up the dirt and everything. No, so you're like, what doesn't make sense? Everything doesn't make sense. Now, there's a post-credit movie in the end. Didn't motivate me that, oh my God, I can't wait to see this part 2, if they ever do it. No. And maybe it's even with James Gunn, because he says, I want to abolish everything, I want to restart over. So you're kind of watching, you're like, does that really motivate me anymore? So to me, as example, I'm like Steven, as example, if you have to go see it, it is a cheapo night.
Or wait for Netflix or something.
Yeah, cheapo night's the maximum. Don't even think of paying more than that.
But I won't be surprised if it becomes sort of like a cult classic because of the family, the way everybody loves each other.
No.
I think something will click. If it goes on streaming services, it's going to find an audience. But for the theater,
no,
it dropped the ball. Like you said, they put the comedy, and it's good comedy, wrong time, wrong place, wrong time, didn't make the movie work. It went against it. So you're laughing for the wrong reasons.
Look at the pickup. Got shot by machine guns and everything. You don't see no defects on it, nothing, okay? And then, oh yeah, it's very Hollywood. You see like, oh, he's good looking. Oh, are they gonna get together? Like, duh. Oh, you think they're gonna kiss each other at the end? Yeah. And then he suits up in front of everybody, and it's like, where's your secret identity, kind of sense?
Yeah.
Well, you can't control your hormones for 2 seconds. Look, for me personally, I don't know. It's like this. Okay, like the visual, the CGI was very amazing. It was very well done. The storyline is like it was made in the 1980s.
Yeah, that's it. It's like an 80s sitcom. An 80s sitcom.
Or 80s superhero movie.
Yeah.
Like even Superman and all those people that was like, light humor, we won't take life too seriously. But now it's like, come on, go with the flow. So for me, it's like, cheapo night just want to see what the movie's really about. Or because you bought the Blue Beetle this one over here with the thing. And I said it once, I don't know what podcast I did. What I would have done, that's just Geo's version. Is a scab they found it in Egypt, and this boy, because I cannot pronounce his name, who becomes a Blue Beetle, he had an ancient like medallion or whatever from Mexico, from the Mayhem Empire and everything. And when the scab and the thing he had was like a key to activate it. Because the reason I would have done that is this: the Mayhem Empire building looks exactly like the Egyptian pyramid, right? So how were they able to have two pieces from different continents when those days they didn't have boats going that far or planes and everything? So alien technology, get it? So then you start wondering, this alien who created it, what was their purpose on Earth? What was their intention? So you had more wow factors. While this one here, it's more like, oh, we'll do this. We don't scab is from an alien race, and that's it. Who cares? It's a good story, and for me, that's what like. There was no finesse in this movie for myself. So for me, example, like cheapy night.
Like today was $4.50. I'm okay. I don't feel too bad. I think if I paid full price, I would be storming out of the theater.
$8 or 12?
12, 15.
Oh no, I wouldn't even go there. $8 is maximum.
Yeah.
Like really maximum. That's for my opinion. So that's my opinion. 8 max. That's it.
So I'm saying wait for some sort of streaming service, or if it's on Netflix or something, or it's going to go probably on Crave or something. Get it there. I would wait for it. It's not worth wasting your time and money to travel to the theater to see this, in my opinion. What do you think? Same?
It depends on a person. If you really are into that kind of character, you love that character's comic book and everything, okay? Like for $8, will it hurt you? If it does, wait. If you're like, oh, I want to go out and enjoy myself, my friends, because we all love the Blue Beetle comic book, the latest one, whatever, then, but do not spend any more $8 because, trust me, the first wall you're going to see when you come out, you're going to bang your head on that thing there. $8 is maximum, and anything less than that is perfect. And that's my opinion.
All right, so that's straight from the horse's mouth. This is Steven.
A horse? No.
Gio. The human horse. No, okay.
The Black Stallion.
The Blue Beetle. No, I don't want to be the Blue. Whatever. You know what? So here we are. This is our opinion of it. Take it as you will. We'd like to hear from you. Hit that like button, subscribe to the Roundtable. We would greatly appreciate it. This is
Gio.
Steven, signing off.
Ciao, guys.